Right. So before I share my screen, there's a simple question to all of you out there. What do you understand by the two words personal branding? Anybody can answer. It can be as easy as it can be. It doesn't have to be a definition. Anybody.
Okay, so I believe what personal branding suggests is how you are showcasing yourself, how you are presenting what your skills and calibers are, and maybe use it in a professional manner. Okay, so showcasing that to enhance your professional and career goals is what personal branding is all about.
Very well put. Personal branding, I'll just start sharing my screen as well now. Personal branding happens to be I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, all right. So personal branding happens to be the authenticate self, what you are, the true you. How do you put yourself out? How do you make yourself into a brand? That is what the words are pretty much clear. Personal branding, your authenticity will come out in expressing who you are and the value that you bring to others. Let's begin. Personal branding, crafting our unique identity, how unique we are, how differently we stand apart from others. Let's learn how to develop and use our distinctive identity for personal and professional success. It does not have to limit to professional domain. You can very well adapt it in your personal life as well. It will give you confidence. It will give you an enhanced understanding of how and what you truly are. In the preview, the things that we will be covering in this presentation, first, we'll start with defining personal branding. Second would be why personal branding matters to us. Third would be the elements of personal branding. Fourth would be the benefits of personal branding. Fifth would be the process, how we begin and how the circle of the personal branding goes around. And finally, a few case studies. Let's start. Defining personal branding. Personal branding is the intentional process of strategically presenting and prompting oneself to the world. This is me, this is who I am, and I put myself out there. It involves defining and communicating one's unique identity, values, expertise, and personality to differentiate oneself from others. I am Srishti. I cannot be Devipriya. I cannot be Komal ma'am. I cannot be Soumya ma'am. This is my own identity, and as soon or as early I own it, I can stand strongly and confidently in front of the world and own it. Personal branding goes beyond mere self promotion. It does not mean that I keep on promoting myself everywhere that I go. It's about crafting a compelling narrative that resonates with our target audience, whether it will be employers, clients, or peers. It is a powerful tool for career advancement, entrepreneurship, and networking in today's interconnected world. How we are connected in this world, you sitting there, me sitting all the way up in Delhi. But this is where we can connect. LinkedIn, there are so many other platforms from which we can connect. Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, there's no end to it. Next, why personal branding matters. Personal branding matters on four major points. Number one, visibility. In personal branding, it increases visibility in your industry or field, making you more recognizable and memorable to potential employers, clients, and collaborators. बाकी सारे platforms होते हैं, let's say LinkedIn, let's say Instagram, or any other if you want to explore. How you present yourself, that is your walking and talking CV. आपसे मुलाकात बहुत बाद में होगी. सबसे पहले आपका जो प्रोफाइल है that will come to the notice of employers, of your peer group, of your classmates, of your XYZ people who you have lost touch, who you are acquaintance with. They would want to go to your profile. They would want to see how visible you are, what you're doing in life. And definitely, if that is updated, they can always connect with you, maybe for better opportunities, maybe to understand what are you doing in your real life. Credibility. A strong personal brand builds trust and credibility by consistently delivering value and demonstrating expertise in your area of focus. When I am there, when my personal brand or my profile is there on a platform, it brings a credibility. We have so many options. I am learning every day. Learning is my passion. I do certifications. I constantly keep updating. It shows how credible my work is. I tell somebody, oh, I am an expert in AI. Oh, I know how to do Canva. Oh, I know how to do Chat GPT, XYZ. But how do you back it up? By showing credibility on your profile. Opportunity magnet. Personal branding attracts opportunities such as job offers, speaking engagements, partnerships, and collaboration, as it showcases your unique skills and qualities. Once you're out there putting out what you do best, let's say somebody is a content writer, somebody is great in somebody is a content writer, somebody is great in doing designing. Once you start putting out your work, people see, people would like to collaborate. Networking power.
Srishti, just a second. No, can you just mute Jinal?
Jinal, please mute yourself.
I have done that. All right. Networking. Networking power. Effective personal branding helps expand your professional network by attracting like-minded individuals and fostering meaningful connections that can lead to new opportunities and collaborations. Like said, in this interconnected world, we definitely want to be around our likes. We want to have a collaboration instead of getting away from the people that are not like-minded. We want to collaborate, we want to create, we want to be in touch with people, we want to learn as much as we can. Networking is something which personal branding definitely promotes. Now, coming to the elements of personal branding. There are 8 major elements of personal branding. Number 1 is identity. It establishes a clear understanding of who you are, your values, your passions, and your unique strengths. Your identity forms the foundation of your personal brand. Number 2 would be consistency or authenticity. Authenticity means the word be genuine and true to yourself, because you will have to back it up. You know, like in a CV, personal branding is similar. We have to be genuine and true to ourselves in all aspects of our personal branding efforts. Authenticity resonates with others and fosters trust and connection. If I boast about myself and if I'm not able to back it up, then it is only loss of credibility, loss of authenticity for somebody who's trusting in me. Number 3 is visibility. Like earlier said, increases your visibility through networking, social media presence, speaking engagements, and other opportunities to showcase your expertise and personality. You can be an expert of anything. Personal branding, please don't get it confused with somebody where you have to show your face too much. Not at all. There are places where you can just show your content, just show your expertise of work. If you're good at something, put that product out, put that blogs out, anything and everything. It's not always about putting your face out there until and unless it's a glamour world. You can always showcase your work. So visibility does not mean face visibility. Visibility means the work or the authentic things that you do, you're good at, putting that right out there. Consistency. Now, with consistency, we mean maintain consistency in your messaging, in your actions, in the posts that you're making, and the appearance of your work. It can be your face, once again, it can be your blogs, it can be your writing skills, it can be your designs, it can be anything and everything that you yourself as a niche are good at. So, putting it out is extremely important in a very consistent way. Consistency again builds a lot of trust and reinforces your brand identity. You can take any case example, let's say any brand, they're consistently giving their advertisements. Manyawar ho gaya, Virat Kohli, Anushka Sharma, they're constantly branding, they're consistently telling that, this is who my brand is, what it does. So consistency is extremely important. 5th, differentiation. How do you differentiate yourself from others? If my profile is something, Somebody else's profile, Debapriya ma'am's profile will be extremely different. Komal ma'am's will be because that is their niche area. Hers would be more on digital marketing. Mine would be more on research or maybe putting things out right there. Identify what sets you apart from others in your field and emphasize those unique qualities in your personal brand. Never copy. Yes, templates are there, they help you, they guide you, but how much authenticate and differentiate you will do with your own brand, that will set you apart, that will tell your story. Differentiation helps you stand out in a crowded marketplace. There's only one you. There are not too many of you. Never forget that. Storytelling. It comes to the next point, which is storytelling. A lot of people in this world, everybody connects with a story. My story, my experiences would be definitely different than yours. And that is what world wants to hear. Storytelling, craft a compelling narrative that communicates your journey, experiences, and values. Effective storytelling humanizes your brand and makes it more relatable to your audience. Like I said, tell your story. It can be with any means. It can be in the form of blogs. It can be in the forms of pictures that you click. Instagram is a great place for that. It can be in the terms of the writings that you do. It can be in the terms of selfies that you take. It can be the food that you enjoy. It is all a part of personal branding. It makes you stand out. Next, professional image. Coming to the reality. Professional image. Pay attention to your online presence, including your LinkedIn profile, personal website, and social media accounts. Ensure that your digital footprint reflects your professional brand image. इतनी मेहनत करी है, all the hard work that we put in through our school, college, after college, now also when we are learning every single day, let's put it out there. There's no harm in telling the world every small step or every small milestone that we take every single day, even if it's small. Let's put it out there. It will become a huge mountain after a month, you will see. So put it out there. Tell your professional image. Next up is continuous improvement. Regularly assess and refine your personal brand to stay relevant and aligned with your goals. 5 years down the line, I don't think anybody knew the concept of ATS resume. Now we know. Now we scan our resumes and put it across there. Nobody put importance on keyword research. Now we do that. We condition our CVs, we condition our profiles as per the requirement of job descriptions of every single job that we apply to, or in every segment that we go to. We know that we have to do continuous improvements. We need to upskill ourselves to stay relevant. So if we are doing that, why not showcase it in our profiles? Marketing is something that we need to do. We need to continuously improve and we need to put it out there. Seek feedback from people, learn from their experiences, and adapt your branding strategies accordingly. This is what continuous improvement means. Somebody is telling you something, Shrishti, this is not right. Do not take it as an offense. See always what I go through, always looking at the silver lining of the things. Let's learn from everybody because everybody has something or the other to teach us. The benefits of personal branding. Why do personal branding in today's age? Well, I'll tell you. Enhanced visibility. If I've not told you enough about visibility, it will put you out there. People would want to connect with you. People would want to talk to you. Personal branding increases your visibility and recognition within your industry or field, making it easier for others to find and connect with you. Even if it's temporarily, even if it's for a freelance project, even if it's for something or the other, some collaboration, some discussion, some speech, something or the other, some project, they will want to connect with you. They would want to know your insights on the projects that they are doing. Only if you're there, only if you're present, only if you're consistent. So personal branding helps you enhance your visibility out in the market. Career advancement, definitely. A strong personal brand can open doors to new job opportunities, promotions, and career advancements by positioning you as an expert in your field. Not even necessarily as an expert. You're learning, you're there, you're getting there, you aim to be that. So why not put yourself out there like that? Personal fulfillment, of course, establishing a strong personal brand that aligns with your values and passions can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in your professional life. You're completing one course in a day. You're completing one target in a day. You're completing one task in a day. Put it out there. There's no harm because there's no lie. So why not put it out there? By the end of the day, you will feel that, yes, I have accomplished something out of my day. That is my personal fulfillment. Network opportunity. Personal branding helps expand your professional network by attracting, like I mentioned, like-minded people and fostering valuable connections. If it wouldn't have been for my personal branding, I would have not got this opportunity to connect with you, like-minded people who can work like this, like in this setup. This is what like-minded people do. This is what personal branding has helped me with as well. It's a live example sitting across you right now. Next up is networking opportunity. Like I mentioned, like-minded individuals and fostering valuable connections that can lead to collaborations, mentorships, and new opportunities. Long-term sustainability. Well, my profile is out there. Investing in your personal brand ensures long-term sustainability in our career by continuously enhancing my reputation, staying relevant in a changing landscape, and adapting to new opportunities and challenges. My profile is there to stay. If I constantly keep updating it, this is what I'll always get. A second, there's a chat that I need to take care. Okay. Next up is the process of personal branding. How do we begin with personal branding? Very important, most important slide, because we are all in the process of building a personal brand. Number one is self-reflection. Begin by introspecting to understand your strengths, your values, your passions, and unique qualities. Self-awareness forms the foundation of your personal brand. You need to identify what are your strengths, and your profile will reflect only and only that. Second, define your audience, the audience that you want to target. Identify your target audience or ideal clients or customers. Understanding their needs, preferences, and pain points will help you tailor your brand message effectively. Once you have identified your audience, you know what all projects or what all things that you need to put out on your profile so that your people, your audience can relate with it. You can start with discussions, you can start with anything, but only and only if you know your target audience and you know what you're putting will resonate with your audience, with your like-minded people, with the people who you want to relate with. Your brand story. Craft your brand story accordingly in a way that is a compelling narrative that communicates who you are, what you stand for, and the value that you bring. Your brand story should be authentic because it is only about you and not about anybody else. Relatable and memorable. Because you're telling your genuine own story, this should be authentic, extremely authentic. Only then people will connect with you. Brand identity. Establish your brand identity. Create a visual identity that reflects your personal brand, including, let's say, a logo, a color palette, some typography. We see on the Grow Up group, right? We all must have seen the website. We know how we follow things. There is a consistency. There is a brand ideology. There is a brand identity, the vision, the mission. Similarly, it has to be in our personal brand as well. Now we are the products. We need to understand we have to go with the consistency. There has to be a brand that I stand by, that is me. There has to be a certain way of functioning and control that I need to follow. That is what I'll follow. In my brand identity, I will always maintain consistency in branding elements, which will help you reinforce your brand identity. If you see any page on Instagram, let's say, or LinkedIn, then there are posts which always have a standard structure of functioning. They always have a standard layout. They are always, so that it remains in your subconscious, right? So always and always maintain your brand identity. Building an online presence in today's world, interconnected world, online presence is something that we cannot ignore. We cannot disappear. Again, I reiterate, it's not about showing the face. If we are not comfortable, if we do not want to show our face, we will not show our face. But for the people who want to show their face and go ahead, please go ahead. You can always go out there and show your work. Work is your face. Work should be a part of your brand. Building my online presence will utilize various digital platforms such as social media, personal websites, blogs, and professional networks. Let's say like LinkedIn to showcase your expertise, share valuable content, and engage with your audience. As much as you will start engaging in the comment section, start writing collaborative articles, something or the other will definitely, if not soon, it will get you in the place. Next up will be content creation. Create relevant and valuable content that resonates with your target audience. Once again, consistently share your expertise, insights, and experiences through blog posts, articles, videos, podcasts, or social media posts. Engagement, extremely important. Engagement and networking. We have apps for everything in our phone. Everything is handy. We always have phones in our hand. There is no issue when you are building a personal brand. You have to be constantly in touch with the people or your target audience. Actively engage with your audience and network with industry peers, influencers, and potential clients would be customers. Participate in discussions, attend events, and collaborate with others to expand your reach and build relationships. Lastly, monitor and adapt. Regularly monitor your brand's performance and feedback from your audience. Be open to feedback, adapt your strategies accordingly, and continuously refine your personal brand to stay relevant and authentic. Whatever you see, something is not working for your page, go to the people whose things are working, adapt from them, learn from them. If you relate to them, put those activities or strategies to your profile. It's your brand, it's like your own baby. Take care of it the way you want to take it. Finally, we come to the case studies. There's one of Miss Shreya Pattar. Then there is another of myself. Shreya Pattar is an inspiration. She is also called the LinkedIn girl. She normally did her studies from college and she chose LinkedIn as a profile to monetize, to make it into a career. I would request everyone to please go through her profile in your free hours and see what she has actually done with her profile. Now she takes lectures. She has also made a newsletter on how to monetize LinkedIn. She's a content writer for everyone. She does not show her face too much. She helps founders and business coaches gain and recognize and revenue they deserve on LinkedIn. Everything that she does, LinkedIn has only given her. Everything in today's time. She increased followings of people, gets more audience or impressions. Strategy called LinkedIn. She written books as well. And everything only via LinkedIn. She started working. It's all about LinkedIn branding for her. So if you're planning to make your profile strong on LinkedIn, this is the girl I would highly suggest that you please go through her profile. I am still naive at building my own profile, but I will definitely be showing you mine. This is the second case study, my own profile. It does not have to be premium. mine happens to be, but there are things that are available to us without being it premium as well. So this is something that you can always add a button here in your respective LinkedIn profiles. Ensure that your label is always relevant. Then we come down to making whatever. LinkedIn has a lot of opportunities. LinkedIn has a lot of features, and everything should be utilized as much. So this is something about me. It is in points for more clarity. The services that I provide or which I'm experienced with, my experience, keep it up to date, guys. The licenses and certifications, everything has to be extremely, extremely updated. We all start slow. The skills that we have, the recommendations that I must have received, the honors and awards that I have, the languages that we speak. That's about it. What I've done with my profile is something like a portfolio that I have made. This is all with Canva. So it's a website on Canva that I have made, and I can guide you through it as well. Just give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. Yes, I'm so sorry. So this is the website that I have made using Canva. I've put a link with Calendly, so we can always, this we have learned in one of the exercises of Grow Up as well. So this is how I have just linked it. If anybody would want to go ahead with it, please connect with me. I'll guide you all how to connect it, how to do it. This is one of the passions that I have. So this is something which I have, it's a 4-page website that I have made for myself. So it's all about being honest, all about putting it out there. Why choose me? Very important. So this is something which I used to do before joining Grow Up, is I used to help management students, final year students in their final dissertation projects. Also, again, don't need to show the face if you don't like to make a website just without it. You're putting yourself out there. This is not even commercialized, guys. This is just designed by Canva, and it has just been put. No money used, nothing at all required. It's just that you're showcasing one of your talents out there. I'm so sorry. So that's it about, that's all I have. Anything, any questions, anything at all from your end, I would love to take up, please.
Why don't we disconnect? It's less than a minute, just 1.5 minutes left.
Sure.
So let's disconnect and rejoin back.
Sure.